Exercise is one of the goals of Michelle Obama's Let's Move initiative. This is another one, nutrition. He's eating a carrot. The U.S. Surgeon General says 1 in 3 American children is overweight, making U.S. kids the largest of all developed countries. And in the past 3 decades, childhood obesity rates in America have tripled. The First Lady wants to eliminate that distinction within a generation.
And none of us wants this future for our kids, and none of us wants this future for our country.
Mrs. Obama is promoting more physical fitness and healthier food in school cafeterias. She says 30 million American children get the majority of their calories from foods they eat at school. The administration is proposing an additional $10 billion over the next decade to set nutrition standards for schools.
What we don't want is the situation where parents are taking all the right steps at home, and then their kids undo all that work when they go to school with salty, fatty foods in the school cafeteria.
The First Lady says treatments for obesity-related illnesses cost nearly $150 billion every year. Pediatricians say if healthy habits are learned at younger ages, obese children will slim down and won't grow into obese adults.
Every day we see overweight toddlers who struggle to learn to walk or run. Overweight can cause our children to have respiratory problems. A youngster who develops diabetes in his teens may need a kidney transplant by the time he's 30.
Health experts recommend that children get an hour of active exercise daily, but that's difficult, with American kids spending 7.5 hours watching TV or playing with electronics.
So let's move. And I mean literally, let's move.
President Obama named the first ever task force to combat childhood obesity, and he wants a plan on his desk within 3 months.
There you go.
Good job.
It's done, honey.
Mrs. Obama says her idea isn't to eliminate fun foods from a child's life, but to balance the burgers and fries with vegetables, fruit, and a workout. Carolyn Pursuti, VOA News.
Children might miss the regular exercise provided by gym class and recess.
So many parents are looking for ways to encourage their children to get moving in the summer, and Morton Patton is a personal trainer who developed a fitness plan for children, and it's called Phit. And Phit is P-H-I-T, which stands for, Morton?
Proper Head Start and Training.
Okay, where'd you come up with this idea?
Well, I figured, you know, since the kids were getting bigger and bigger, we tried to do something to get them smaller and smaller. So just an exercise program, a discipline through fitness exercise program is designed to educate and motivate, commit children of all ages to a healthier lifestyle.
Now, where do you do this program?
It's a traveling program. We have First Baptist Preschool and Kindergarten here today, located at 820 Ontario in Oak Park. I've been with these kids for about 6 years.
And you take them ages what through what?
Like 4 on up to adults.
Okay. Well, what is this around your neck with a, what, look like a little tennis ball or something on the end?
A tennis ball that's has a coil telephone cord on it. And I had a straight cord, but it was tripping the kids when I spin it around. So this wraps around the leg so it won't triple. And this is just a form of like jump rope form.
Oh, okay.
I'll demonstrate for you.
Okay, you have some demonstrations you want to do with the kids, and we have all these kids in the back. Let's move and give them some room. The stars, we got Johnny and Jonathan and Lawrence and Janae. I get it right, and Yana, Megan, and Cindy. Go ahead.
Yep. You guys ready?
You want to take that?
No, I don't need it.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, you guys ready? Circle up. Circle, circle, circle. Circle, big circle.
All right, he's getting them into a circle. Oh, very simple.
Oh.
Okay.
A lot of hand-eye coordination there. Important for the kids.
Absolutely. So you take your program out to various schools, churches, and other places?
Yes, it's a traveling program. We come to the location that has the area for us to be able to come in and work.
And do you offer this as a service free, or
No,
how does this work?
It's a fee.
There's a fee.
The more people, the more kids you have in it, the less expensive it is.
Well, let's just talk about why it's so important to make sure that kids stay active this summer. I mean, there must be a lot of challenges that you face with the kids.
Absolutely. One of the primary reasons we're doing this, working with children, is because we know of the high incidence of childhood obesity, juvenile diabetes, and other illnesses that plague our young people. And a lot of times parents are busy back and forth and not really focusing on that sort of thing. They're very sedentary, the children are now. We've got the video, the television, the computer. So we want to try to instill a much more active environment for them in order to prevent some of those illnesses and diseases that do come across. Yes.
Megan, can you come over here real quickly? Tell me, what do you get out of doing something like this? Do you feel better?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you stay kind of, when you're at home, do you relax, or are you getting out and moving?
Relaxing.
Oh, so Phit makes you move, huh?
Absolutely.
Is it hard?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it is. So you make it hard for him, Morton, huh?
A little hard.
Lee says a little hard. Do you think you can do another demonstration for us?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how old are you?
7.
Where do you work? Or where do you work?
You see what's on
Where do
your
you go to
mind.
school?
Used to go to school at St. Giles.
Okay, all right. So we waved everybody out there at St. Giles.
And introduce yourself for our audience, if you would, again,
Megan?
please.
I'm Phyllis Barlow, and I'm working with Morton Patton and the Phit program in order to help get the word out and to put our program into more schools, after school programs, and throughout the city.
Okay, for more information about this Phit program, of course, you can call 773-544-7448 or check our website, abc7chicago.com. Morton, will you do something else with the kids?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, he's got a bag of tennis balls. Do you like this? He's bringing the tennis balls over.
And a lot of good, simple, fun things.
What do you think,
guys can
Jonathan?
do.
Woo, I think I might like this. What do you think, Karen?
A certain amount of time.
Okay.
Count at 25 to get those balls back in the bag. Taylor's counting. Go.
All right, guys.
Hurry, hurry. It's like an Easter egg hunt.
3.
I might
This
have to
keeps them
join in.
moving.
It
Keeps
does.
them moving. It's not, back and forth monotonous. So it's a lot of fun. There's some things you can do at home with them
All right.
as well.
All right,
Morton
thank you.
Patton, thank you. And again, the organization's called Phit.
Thanks for having me. Thanks.
All right. And after a final timeout, as these kids are getting some exercise here, Mr. Food will whip up a chilled coffee.
Of your support that you've given us through the years. Again, our daughter, I think as she mentioned, is here at CAP, but at the other school. Dino and I are parents first, and we created 5 flavors of chi. We are the Why Healthy and Fitness Initiative about 2 years ago to address our concerns about the obesity crisis that we currently have among children. We are parents with a passion first, and we believe all parents are connected by this thread. They all have the concerns. You all want your children to eat healthy food. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay. So what we do is we provide information from recognized professionals, researchers, and educators within the nutritional industry to validate any of the information that we disseminate to you. We give you resources and links and so forth But our main goal is to educate, empower, and enable parents to be able to provide a healthier alternative plan and fitness program for their children. That's the main, I'm sorry. Okay, thank you. So we've had a lot of positive feedback and interest in our program last year. We did something here, as Ms. Morgan mentioned, is called Retraining the Taste Bud segment with our chef, Debbie Machado Santos. Good morning, sir. And we also did some Retraining the Taste Bud segments at some of the year-end field days that we have. I don't know if you all of you new here? Most of you, I recognize, okay, so we're new to you, okay. So our chefs did also an herbal garden segment, again, around showing parents how they can plant things at home and have healthy, options at home as opposed to going out to the supermarket. So that's something that we emphasize, the importance of that. I want to start by saying that quality food or good nutrition is medicine, most importantly, and studies have shown that a person's diet without proper nutrition can affect their behavior, their attitude, energy level, their inability to focus, so hence academically it can affect them. I did want to say that our passion comes behind wanting I think I mentioned that, our daughter to have proper nutrition, because a lot of the foods that you're eating right now in the food system are extremely overly processed with chemicals, pesticides, herbicides, all of those things, and they are affecting our health right now. We have an obesity epidemic. Our First Lady, Michelle Obama, definitely inspired us behind this project or initiative because of the concern, the diseases that are on the rise in this nation amongst all of us, particularly our children. Obesity is the main focus of the initiative. And we talk about the local supermarkets, the processed foods. We also talk about, give you resources to be able to label, talk to you about reading the labels. We talk about it from an economical standpoint, because the number one question is, how can I afford organic food? But definitely organic food is important. And if you're not getting organic food, we explain, the repercussions of not having those things, not having your children not having proper nutrition, vitamins, minerals, nutrients, etc. So it's extremely important that they are getting those things, and those are some of the things that we give you. We have provided for you today a food, I think all of you have, let me see, where is it, the Shopper's Guide. I don't know if all of you got one of these today, a True Food Shopper's Guide. Did you all get one? Okay. So it talks about what you should be eating and what you should not be eating. Goes over some controversial issues with genetically modified foods. So we pretty much cover everything. Coloring, additives, everything that's in your foods. And what's in your foods, what's not in your foods, and what you're missing, the nutrients. And we take it to the core of why we're in this situation today, where it started 30 years ago, why we have such a rise in sicknesses, chronic illnesses all across this country. So that is our passion, and you just have to you have to have a fundamental understanding, a basic understanding of those things is not enough. So we are the why, is why you need, it's a must for you to extremely crucial time for your children, and to start those habits at a very young age. Very, very important.